standing next to the gravesite of Reverend James Gray. If you notice, the tombstone looks a whole lot like a lectern. It's got the Holy Bible on top of it. Before we get into the latter part of his life, let's back up to the front part of his life. In my book, In the Hills of Tennessee, he is one of the characters you'll see quite a bit. Now, is there a direct connection between he and Jack? I'm not for sure, historically speaking, but in my story I try to get them together. And the reason I do that is because James Gray has a very interesting background. He's one of the original settlers. There were a few more before him, but he was an early settler of Stewart County. After he is settled in the area, War of 1812 breaks out. He forms a rifle company. He's elected captain. They march down the Natchez Trace to New Orleans, and General Andrew Jackson is his commander. He becomes a war hero. Captain James Gray becomes a war hero during the War of 1812 at the Battle of New Orleans. He comes home that hero. He's well liked in the community, and they're needing somebody to be their representative in Nashville, Tennessee, a state legislator. And so he winds up being elected, going to Nashville, and being part of the state constitutional convention. At the end of his political career, somewhere around the age of 40, slightly more than that, he surrenders to become a preacher. He becomes an evangelist. He becomes the type of preacher that's in this territory, and it's called the forerunner of the Southern Baptist Convention. He is the district manager for that. He becomes heavily involved in the church. He has on this property here, right straight up the hill from the graveyard. This was a huge plantation that he had, so he was a landowner. He was very prosperous. Like his story a lot. If you get a chance to read the book, you're going to learn a whole lot about this man of the cloth, the Reverend James Gray.